live. And I see Miguel has already put something in the chat. He says, Ola stopping by to show some support. Awesome. Thank you.
Pancakes.
All right. I'm going to put my hair up.
Yeah, I was like, do I want to put mine up in a bun? Probably not.
My hair is at the right length where my face and I can't tie it back. So
Yeah, that's how long mine is.
All right. So, my friend Tesh is here. Hello. She's still
Oh,
in
wow.
Africa. Oh, man.
Africa.
I miss you. I wish you were coming to the 4th of July this year. Darn. So yeah, what we're doing here today is we are speed eating 5 pancakes. So I made mine at home. You can see they're like plate sized. The amount of batter I used said it would make 24 4-inch pancakes. So that's a lot of pancake mix. And then Dean, I think you got yours from Denny's, right?
I brought them home from Denny's.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got mine from a local restaurant.
It's heavy, especially after I put all the butter on there.
Awesome. Yeah, I wonder how much this weighs.
Just go weigh them out.
Yeah, I just have to grab a scale.
Hey, that shows you the competitive eater in her, weighing them out.
I'm just curious how much it weighs.
It's really smart.
Let me get the tear.
I bet you it's like a pound or a little, like over a pound and a half. Maybe not. I don't know.
Plate.
No, next time around we should do spicy Reaper pancakes.
It's 1 pound and 7 ounces.
Oh, I was close.
That's not too bad. I can do that, right?
That shouldn't be too bad. And maybe. I don't know.
I see some more people joined. Sorry if I missed things. The computer's very far away. See Mike. Hello, Charlie. Mike's asking if they're spicy pancakes. No, we're just eating regular pancakes today. I did think about like busting out some hot sauce in case I get tired of the flavor.
Oh yeah, tincture.
Over carb cola today,
huh? Cheers, Stoner Kitchen. Hi, Kevin. Reaper syrup. No, I've done. I made Reaper pancakes one time. They're pretty darn good, but nope, these are just regular pancakes. We're going for speed today.
Yep, help. This is gonna help me for Illinois, hopefully a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they got other speed competitions besides peppers. They got also food challenges.
And I have never in my life, 1, eaten pancakes, and 2, eaten this many pancakes. See how this goes.
Wait, you've never eaten pancakes?
No, not this many.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
My long-haired northern brother. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Steve. Oh, all right. I am going to grab hot sauce just in case because this is a lot of sugar.
I don't have a good... I do have a blueberry hot sauce, but I'm just going to stomach these.
I have a Carolina Reaper maple syrup somewhere around, but...
Is it really hot, or is it just like died down?
Enough to let you know the Reaper's there.
Okay.
But
this might be good. This is like a Quince hot sauce.
What is that?
It's Quince hot sauce.
I don't think I've tried that.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's a fruit.
Oh, okay.
Stoner Kitchen loves making hot sauce and syrup and pouring it on chicken and waffles. That sounds good. That's not what we're doing, but that sounds good.
Yeah, it does sound good considering I haven't ate for a few hours.
Yeah, I haven't eaten at all today. I started, you know how when you're really hungry, your stomach starts to hurt? That was happening to me earlier, and I was like, no.
Oh, yeah, where it feels like it's eating your insides.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I almost messed up in a few hours ago. I was thinking challenge, so I was like looking for prep food, and I'm like, no.
Stop. Don't do it. All right, guys. Well, Dean, you're in charge of the timer. Let us know when you want to go.
Tell me when to hit start, and I will.
All right, you can grab your first pancake.
It's all buttery.
And go. Mm. I wish we had music.
Ow.
It's so big.
So much bread.
Dang.
You want your last pancake, Dean? I made mine too big.
5-5.
Ah!
Damn.
Dude,
Nobody's beating me anymore.
I love those cups.
Yeah, I ate your way too big.
That's monster cake.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think you had bigger pancakes.
Okay, but
Oh,
God, those gloves are so greasy.
now I'm interested in seeing you eat. Oh,
oh man.
that's tasted like. Tell me why that tasted like graham crackers with milk.
I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm breathing like I just ate something spicy.
Hmm.
Oh, excuse me. That was aggressive. Oh. Well, I don't need to eat for a little while.
Mm-mm.
You know what? That could be awesome prep food for like afternoon jugs or something.
Oh, it might. You never know. Maybe not that many, but
Or
maybe like
or
3.
opposite and like get it whole
Mm.
and longer.
I could totally see that.
I'm considering it. If I pop on live later, you'll know.
Yeah, I'm looking at her pancakes. She got some hefty pancakes.
I messed up, man. I
she
messed up.
she made some monster pancakes. Now I feel bad. I should have thrown another.
5, Steve.
Ooh.
I found that like the water and like drinking, like that helps so much. That was the first time I've ever done that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, last few bites. I think that would be kind of rough with waffles.
I would cut up your mouth.
Yeah.
Pancakes are one thing. I don't know if I can do the hot dogs with the bun dunking in the water.
Yeah. No, I don't think I could either.
I'll give it a try though.
It's just that the soggy bun, it just like kind of wigs me out. It's a texture thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love pancakes so much that I've been eating them. I've been eating like 5 pancakes for like years. That's like my go-to snack. There it goes down the hatch.
That's a lot of orange juice I drank. Crap.
The sip by sip really helped.
Well, I had a few, like, I have a choking issue, so I have to.
Mm.
Nice.
Right.
Oh God. I think I officially hate pancakes.
Yeah, I think I'm good on pancakes for like a year.
I'll probably have some tomorrow. So when I went to go buy the pancakes, they thought I asked for 5 orders of pancakes. So they were gonna make up 25 pancakes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, no. I was like, I'm like, I could not eat 25 pancakes.
No.
And the guy who was the owner was laughing.
Oh man.
That's great. I think we should totally do this again, but spicy. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think
Not 5 though.
No?
if we were gonna do another speed challenge, I'd want a different food though.
What would be another good food?
I don't tend to like the sweet challenges. Pizza's a good one. Um,
Now,
hot
when
dogs.
you
We can do
when you
hot
do
dogs.
pizza, what's a good method to take down pizza?
Um, well, it depends. What a lot of competitive eaters do is they save the crust for last. I don't know how helpful that would be for me because then you're just eating a bunch of bread at the end. And for that,
Right.
we probably would allow dunking of like the crust, soften it,
Okay.
make it faster.
My
Uh,
thing,
Yeah, because I know hot dogs, pizza, and I seen pancakes. I seen cornbread.
oh, terrible.
my thing with
Block of cheese.
Block of cheese. Oh my gosh.
what
I love cheese. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, you get a piece of cheese as big as this plate.
I see, I gotta be honest. I'm like really lactose intolerant. So
Oh man.
I would rather do another cat bar than eat that much cheese.
What about a whole? No, you can't do a pint of ice cream because you're lactose intolerant.
If it would allow me to substitute like a milk alternative ice
Oh
cream,
yeah, true.
but
Ice cream would be rough. Or what about a sundae?
ice cream would ruin my entire weekend. I think.
I just have ice cream on the mind for some reason.
I would probably need to check into a hotel because I don't think my wife.
You could do bananas. Those would be
But
pretty safe.
bananas.
Yeah.
How would you? How would I eat those really fast? Chew, swallow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Deviled eggs. Oh, that would be a fun.
deviled eggs.
I love deviled eggs.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. And
Or hard boiled eggs. That's a pretty common challenge.
okay,
Just
and you
hard boiled eggs.
just pop them right in.
And that would be easy for us to regulate like exactly how much food we're all eating because eggs are pretty standard.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that'd be interesting to try.
Tom's saying constipation for a week on the cheese.
Oh yeah.
If Dean wasn't lactose intolerant, because it's a food I like and it's pretty easy to speed eat, but cottage cheese, you don't even really have to chew that.
Cottage cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, cottage
Nope.
cheese.
Dean says no. Century eggs. No, I've eaten
Oh no. No.
century eggs and I threw up. So there's
Yeah, I'm good on that. I ain't eating no century egg.
uh-uh.
I'd rather do a Killer Queen again than eat one of them. And that was an awful experience. 8 hours of cramps.
Oh, my buddy B's here. Yeah. I figured I didn't want to eat hot dogs like right before Nathan's because I'll be sick of hot dogs.
Right.
So Dean and Sonny here wanted to try their hand at speed eating. So we agreed on 5 pancakes. But I'm gonna guess as furiously as I was eating that mine were bigger. I mean, not to diminish the fact that Dean wanted.
Oh, they looked big.
The last one.
Yeah.
Because I've seen how folded yours were, and they looked big. I was like, oh my.
I mean, yeah, it was just for fun anyway.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
it definitely helped.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better because the last 2 times I've done speed eating with people, I've lost. So.
Hey, you did great. Like you were going pretty fast. Like I was expecting you to overcome because what I do is I try to go fast off the rip and sometimes it bites me in the butt when I start slowing down like I did. And yeah, that was fun. Seeing you in action actually eating some spicy stuff.
I feel like
Spicy stuff, pancakes.
I think we were going about the same speed, honestly. So I think we would have finished really close to each other.
Yeah.
I seen you and I'm like,
I just, when I'm regular eating, there's no way I would sit down and do 5. But when I'm when it's in this kind of setting, I get a different mentality to just go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
touche. I feel that.
Dan suggested pizza rolls. We can maybe do that, but that might cut up our mouths too. Nothing against it.
Pizza rolls destroy my mouth.
Yeah.
What about corn dogs?
But later on in the year, Katie, after you're not sick of hot dogs again,
Oh, we can do hot dogs.
do like a you versus normie type thing with the hot dog, and if you want to do that kind of thing,
That'd be fun. Yeah.
yeah, and then see
I-
how I do. I'm
You're
down.
probably
I got to get over the mental block, of the bun.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe in a setting like that where I'm not eating it for fun, I might have a different mentality on it.
Dan says mini corn dogs. We can maybe do that.
Do that. I usually
I
get
love corn dogs.
There you go.
corn dogs and pop them in the air fryer, and
Hmm.
then if we had that, we could get the same ones and actually have the same size. And because it's hard because even different restaurants all made it
Right.
sizes. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was going to be an issue, and since you guys were getting restaurant pancakes, I was like, okay, I'm going to make these really big because some restaurants make them really big.
Oh, I've had some that were like this big, and I'm like, hey, yo, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is over the plate.
Have you done the man cake challenge in Portland, Katie?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I gotta send you the link on that, and we'll talk. Because it's like a big. It was on Man versus Food.
Okay.
It was on one of them, and yes, they called the man cake challenge, and the pancakes like 3 of them, and they're freaking
man.
on the plate. So
I don't want to think about that right now.
Well, I seen that video of I don't know what his name was. He's like a Filipino dude or something. He's a small dude, and he ate 113 pancakes in 8 minutes.
Wow.
I don't know how. He also ate a burrito like this big in like 32 seconds. That was like that long.
Yeah, some of the eaters are really amazing. That's why I always say I'm the okayest.
What are you ranked?
Fish sticks. That could be good.
Oh, fish stick. No, I'm good on fish sticks. No.
They're saying Kobayashi. I don't think it'd be Kobayashi because Kobayashi is Japanese, and Sunny's saying this person's Filipino.
I don't know what.
I don't know. Let me look.
Okay, yeah, let me look. I have a phone. What am I doing?
I don't even
Let's
know.
see, 118 pancakes. Maybe it is Kobayashi. I got to meet Kobayashi once. It was awesome. 118 pancakes.
I mean, I just spelled that wrong.
Matt Stoney ate 113. Is that who you're thinking of?
No, it's not Kobayashi. It's what's he look like?
Matt Stoney is Asian. It's a
Yeah.
silver pancake eating championship.
Yeah, he's that. He looks small. He's like a small guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him. That's that guy. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, that's Matt Stoney.
Have you met him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been to Nathan's with him before. He doesn't compete anymore because they have a pretty strict contract, and
Yeah, no, not him.
and all that.
And then there was another dude that looks like he's a bodybuilder.
Oh, he's saying Stoney is half Japanese, half Lithuanian. I didn't know he was half Lithuanian. That's very cool. Fun fact.
And there's another dude that's he's a tall guy. He's like Middle Eastern. He looks like a bodybuilder. He did like this one like chug challenge with like this soda where he drank like a whole like tube of soda. It was ridiculous.
Let me see.
And he did like a corn dog challenge. He goes to restaurants too. And he doesn't look like a small guy. He looks like someone that wouldn't competitively eat at all. But he probably goes to the gym and stuff, so he kind of counteracts it.
Of course, when I look up soda chug, like all I get is Badlands Booker.
Dude, that guy's crazy.
I love Badlands so much.
Why? I don't know what his name is.
Maybe somebody else knows.
Look.
I see Matt Hazard. I know him. He's chugging tea, though.
I gotta admit, it's kind of nice doing a challenge where I don't feel like I have to go lay in the hot bathtub.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I told myself when I was getting a little nervous for this. I was like, at least we're not going to be dying later.
I know. I feel okay. The
Good.
burp kind of helped.
I just feel like I need to take a nap, maybe.
Yeah, nap would be good.
Probably
I
won't.
don't even know. I'm looking on the list of people, but I don't even know what his name is.
So Kent, no, the hot dog contest for the men is on ESPN2 this year, and for the women, it's on ESPN3. They're not showing it on the main channel this year, Kent. They'll probably show recaps of it like later in the day, but the actual live contest for the men will be on ESPN2.
Man, this is gonna annoy me.
I keep trying to see it, and I keep missing it, or not able to find it, and I'm like, maybe I feel like I'm gonna just have to go there and watch it sometime, which would be awesome. I've never been to New York, so
That would be cool.
it'd be cool.
Steve's saying, remember when that guy jumped on stage during the hot dog contest and the guy put him in a headlock while still winning? Yeah, that was last year. I got to see that live, and that's the most American thing I've ever seen in my life. Not only did Joey like put the guy in a headlock and throw him to the ground, but he didn't even let go of the hot dog in his hand. It was amazing.
Oh, there he is.
That
I found him. Okay, let me get a picture of him.
So Kent,
I don't know if you could see the video.
I can't see him.
Where's he at? He's this guy right here.
What's the name of the video?
Competitive eater demolishes Texas 72-ounce steak challenge in 6 minutes. That's crazy.
I struggle with steak as it is because a lot of times it's so.
He's a big dude. Like, this guy is like I said, he's a giant, or at least looks like it. I don't know what his name is. And then
it's James Webb. I think that's what you're looking at.
yeah, the guy that looks clean cut, kind of.
Yeah,
Like
he's Australian and he has
Oh,
a full-time job. He travels around doing challenges. He'll be at Nathan's.
and then I know about that chick that I don't know, her name's Leah something.
Leah Shakiver.
Yeah,
She's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
she's crazy. This is great. I feel like I could eat more.
Oh,
No.
I don't want to.
I should have ordered more.
I don't want to.
You could have had 25.
Yeah, eat 25 pancakes. Just be like, da.
So yeah, I verified it, Kent. I'm on ESPN right now. So the men's contest is live at 12 Eastern time on ESPN2, and then it'll re-air on regular ESPN at 5 p.m. That might be what you saw. But if you want to watch it live, you have to be on ESPN2. Just verify.
When is
Okay.
the airing?
Molly ate the steak in 3 minutes. Yeah, Molly did that steak challenge 3 times in a row in one sitting.
A 72-ouncer?
Yeah, she
Wow.
did it 3 times back to back.
You know, she does League of Fire too, right? She's done a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's amazing at it.
I've seen. Yeah, that's right. I've seen some of her record. I think doesn't she hold the record for the Raspberry Rain or something like that? Or one of them, or is it Moab?
It's a raspberry rain. It's like a minute 13.
Yeah, she's got the record for a few of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of the speed ones, she pretty much has the record for.
And I was like, when I did the raspberry rain, I was comparing who had the fastest and who had the slowest. So I'm like, I gotta meet it in the middle.
There you go.
And it took me 13 minutes to eat the bar, which is not too bad. 3 minutes over, whatever. I got 1 point less, but I finished it. And then Chris on top was like, hey, let's do a Scoville Slammer on top of it. And then I did that. That was awful. I blew bubbles.
That sounds awful.
People have tried to get me to do a chug at the end of a challenge, and I go, no.
If you're with Chris or those kind of guys, they'll somehow con you into doing it.
I'm very stubborn. Once I say no, I mean it.
Touche.
And then if people keep pushing, I get mad. I get really mad. Like encouraging, and then there's when I say no and repeatedly pushing, I get pretty pissy.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a bit of a masochist. So I don't really prep for much challenges. I just go for it.
Oh.
So most likely with the challenge I got coming up in Illinois, I'm going to take Chris's advice and try to get some jalapenos and habaneros and eat them as fast as I can before the challenge just to see how I feel about it. But I'm not trying to go in overconfident because I feel like that will bite me in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to eat 5 if possible.
I know like what major thing I had to work on because I have the panic and anxiety disorder is control breathing. Slow down.
Yeah.
Breathing down. If you breathe too fast, you're gonna throw up.
Right.
I had to learn that the hard way. Just relax.
Yeah, that's happened a few times where I had to like stop and slow myself down.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been times where I'll do this stuff at work. I'll eat tincture and all that at work. So there's times where I overdo it a little bit and I find myself pacing or cramping up at worst.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
And people just look at me, they're like, why? I'm like, because why not? And
Yeah,
they look at me like I'm crazy.
I used to do challenges on my lunch break, and I learned that's a terrible, terrible idea.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you try to go commute for the rest of your day and you're just like, oh, I can't.
That's why if I do a challenge, I either do it at night when I'm literally not going anywhere, or I do it in the morning when I know I don't have anywhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning would be rough for me.
In the morning's actually not bad because you can eat like pancakes or peanut butter and like some really like absorbent like fatty breakfast and like go like 2-3 hours later.
Touche. Yeah.
Just don't do it too soon after the breakfast.
I tend to do mine really late. I like to do it when people are asleep so I could just have my peace and quiet.
I think the reason why I picked during the day more for my challenges now was because if I do a challenge at night and I lay down, the lava gut just sits there and burns. But if I do it during the day, I can do my aftercare, get up, walk around, and walking around helps it
Settle.
around more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Helps
I do yoga.
You do yoga after challenges?
Yeah, I do yoga and I take a hot shower. I think someone was saying they did not necessarily yoga, but they'll stretch out, and they found out that helps.
I can see that to a point if I don't want to stretch too much, or it might.
So what I do personally is like if I'm cramping up super hard, I know some people can't do it, but I'll sit down on the ground and I'll literally put my knees to my chest and I'll just sit there and like cradle and that will like subside it, or I'll bend over and touch my toes.
Mm.
Pretty much I find whatever alleviates the pain at the moment and I do that.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh what? And you're like, I need to do something.
Sometimes butter popcorn helps after a challenge.
Yeah, you said that.
With like a cramp wave, like I think the butter and then the popcorn is kind of absorbent, so and it's got fiber, so it goes in there and kind of helps soak it up a little bit extra. But I swear, like when I had some of the worst cramp waves, and then I ate handfuls of popcorn, and then it went away.
Oh.
I don't know why, but
I'm gonna have to try that.
I'll keep doing it. It's gotta be real.
My body doesn't like to eat after I do something like that.
I had to force myself.
Yeah, same. I've started doing that sometimes. Because one, I do think it helps, like, even if you prep before, it helps, like, sandwich the chili in between the food.
Yeah.
And then it also forces me, I've noticed, like, if I start to panic or hyperventilate, it hurts more. So if you're eating, it forces you to slow down your breathing.
Yeah, true. I
Sorry. Read this comment. Katie should do a collab with Nella Zizzer. I think she's too famous to do a collab with me, but that would be cool.
don't know what that is.
She's a competitive eater.
Okay.
How about bacon? I'd
Bacon.
eat bacon. That might cut up our mouths too, but I would do it.
What about a burger?
Burgers are
Like a big burger, like something maybe with like 3 patties on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
We'd have to make sure we get it from the right same place and the same burger.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wendy's has you can get like triple patty burgers at.
Whole Baconator or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Have to deal with all the lettuce and tomato and stuff.
Yeah, we could see how fast we can eat a cheeseburger because that guy that I had you look up that ate the 113 pancakes, he ate a Whopper in 13 or 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matt Stoney's amazing. He's the once Joey Chestnut started winning Nathan's, the only time he's ever lost. So I think he lost his first year and then he started winning. But anyway, the only time he's ever lost since he's been on his winning streak was when Matt Stoney showed up and beat him.
Is
So Shaheena's here. Hello.
oh
Hi, Gina.
Shahina.
Maggie says hello as well. Hi, Maggie.
I gotta still try the Maggie hot sauce that I think Chris has it, or Jason. I don't know which one has it.
Which one?
It's Maggie's hot sauce. I think it's either Jason or I think Chris collaborated with him or Jason. I don't know. Jason Pettibone on a sauce and made it for Chris or made it for Steve.
That's cool.
There's so
Now-
many sauces and companies that I try and keep track. I'm just like,
I know. I need to start reviewing my sauces again. I have way too many on my shelf.
I gotta drink mine. I have too many.
Yeah.
Katie, have you tried from, was it Funky's Hot Sauce Factory and was it Belly? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Apparently, I'll send you a link on it or something, but they apparently have a hot sauce that's got honey absinthe in it. But,
Interesting.
they got all kinds of funky, like that cherry one. They got all kinds of weird combinations, but it goes, I guess, with the Funky's name.
Yeah, Shahina, you missed us eating the pancakes, but I'll keep the video up so you can watch it. I lost. Spoiler.
No, she won in our hearts.
I finished them.
She's the competitive eater. I really thought you were gonna be the one to. I was trying to beat you, honestly. I didn't expect Dean to be over here. Just ate his a few bites before me. I was like, oh no.
I couldn't either.
Because you're like I have to go against Greg Foster and him eating those Reapers, and that's rough.
That's gonna be hard.
It's weird because when I go into a challenge like mindset, like what we did, I almost disassociate. Like I almost separate out of my body. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just go. No, it's weird.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, that's a pretty good coping mechanism, I think, for challenges.
Especially spicy stuff, because if I think about it, then I'm gonna stop. But if I just like kind of almost out of body, and then by the time I'm done, I'm like, I really freaking did that. Okay, that's gonna suck.
I usually psych myself out every time, and then some people are just like, just do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, screw it. That's why I have so many challenges.
So next time you're psyching yourself out, just let us know, and we'll be like, no, you need to do it, Sonny, and we're gonna watch you.
Hey, I don't mind it. The motivation helps because that's what I was trying to get people into Illinois to get that motivation because like when I got up there on stage, it felt great. Honestly, in front of a camera like this, I'm more nervous than I was on stage, which is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Because the energy was great. What were you saying?
Do you have any V5s?
I don't. Shahina, the hot dog contest
I
is
think
this
I have one.
Tuesday, the 4th of July. It's always on America's Independence Day. The women's contest will be on ESPN3. It'll start at 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I didn't even know they had that on ESPN. That's crazy.
Yeah, they used to show the men's contest on the main channel. They're just not for some reason this year, which really annoys me because every year afterwards I'll turn on ESPN and they're freaking playing cornhole. Cornhole is something you should do in a bar or in the privacy of your own backyard. I don't want to watch it on ESPN. I want to watch people eat hot dogs.
We're at what's that place? What's that restaurant? Cracker Barrel.
Uh-huh.
Didn't they used to have cornhole there?
Maybe.
I
That's
wish.
like a
That
drunken.
sounds like something they'd have.
It's like a
Yeah,
drunken.
they have tournament cornhole. Like these people have jerseys on, they have leagues. I don't understand it.
It kind of reminds me of like darts.
Yeah. Yeah,
Darts, I mean, is pretty big.
could you imagine watching darts on ESPN?
What about, or like, I wouldn't mind watching chess.
So, Kent, I've seen this comment twice, so I'll talk to you about it later. Yes, ESPN has a contract with Major League Eating through 2029. The contest will be on ESPN2 and ESPN3. That's still a part of ESPN. You're frustrating me, Ken. He's my friend. I can talk to him like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought that competitive eating was on ESPN.
Well, it's a sport, so
Right.
technically competitive sport.
Why wouldn't they should put pepper eating on there then?
I know. I think Major League Eating really needs to have a pepper contest, but maybe they shouldn't because I don't want them to compete at all with League of Fire. Maybe that should just stay separate.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to see the League of Fire get bigger and maybe start hosting more, get like contracts and stuff.
But you seen what Chris said on the live video on Friday Night Fire yesterday, right?
I keep trying to recruit people. People are like, "Oh, I don't know if I can do it." I said, "You can." There's all kinds of. There's even like the really low level challenges that are super mild, like the orange one is like really chill.
Nice.
I think they're actually allergic to
cats. I don't mind doing the mild challenges. Nothing against anyone, but for me, I feel like it doesn't do me any justice to do those because it's not going to faze me.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, for me, like one of my goals, and it's getting harder and harder to do because they've been adding so many challenges lately. But it used to be my goal to try every League of Fire challenge at least once. So I still do the mild ones.
Yeah, same. That's how I feel about it.
If I do the mild ones, the only way I feel right about it is if I go for more of a capacity challenge versus a spice, because it does add up as you keep going. As you get closer to 9, 10, that spice does add up, and it gets hard. Like with the nougats, I was pretty good until I hit like 9, and then 10 got sketchy because I started getting really dehydrated, like I said, and 11 was just like.
Yeah.
It's because you're so dehydrated at that point. That was like an hour and 20 minutes into it. So
I don't think I could do it.
At that point, it's capacity push and stubbornness.
I couldn't do it because I have to wait for those afterburn minutes to be able to consume another one.
I think it was.
I want to just eat, like let me just eat them all back to back. And do like a 10-minute afterburn.
Thank you, Shahina. I'm not going to win this year. I for sure know that because Mickey Sudo is going to be there. But maybe Mickey Sudo will break a record, and maybe I'll break my personal record. That would be a win for me.
Never heard of him.
Sure. Mickey Sudo's the top female eater for Major League Eating. Her record is 48 and a half hot dogs, which I will never do in my life.
And
is she the one that had the world record for the most hot dogs?
She's got it for the women's division, yes.
And
Didn't someone eat, like, the guy eats 75 or something?
I think his record is 76 right now.
Jeez.
yeah,
Let me see.
How?
He's amazing. It's like that. And what's funny is he's slowed down in a lot of ways, like with other foods. So, like, other people sometimes beat him at other contests, but nobody can beat him at hot dogs. Um,
No, and I think that's really important to anyone watching too. It's great to want to be the best, but just keep beating your personal best and keep moving up. That's
yeah.
like, I'm not like, even with the League of Fire, I'm not like looking specifically to pass certain people. I'm just like looking at beating my own personal best and pushing myself, and where I end up is a surprise. I'm not calculating it out. Just keep going, you know.
Yeah.
I
No,
use people as markers. As weird as that sounds.
I'm like, you know, I like I'm cheering for everyone to win, so
For sure.
yeah.
I never
I'm-
understand like the cutthroat mentality where people try.
It's because I guess when like on stage, it's like you guys have a healthy like a healthy competition going on where, you know, there might be some trash talking, but it's all in good faith sometimes,
Sure, I mean,
because it gives you that motivation, like, hey, this guy ain't gonna pass me up, so I'm gonna keep doing this. So it's kind of a pep talk to some.
sometimes people talking like that pushes me to go, oh yeah, and then I push harder. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
It's like an adrenaline push, but you know, I like the friendly trash talk, but if I ever legit like hurt someone's feeling, I'd feel terrible and have to
Oh
apologize.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping to get up there on stage with League of Fires so that I can give some of those people just like look at them and stare at them while eating a pepper, knowing I'm gonna die.
I'll be honest, you know, probably the only way I'd survive that, because I have extreme stage anxiety. I always have. I would have to almost, like I said, disassociate and stare at the clouds.
Mhm.
Pay attention to anyone out there.
That's what I do.
Sunglasses won't help.
That's what I do at Nathan's because I think it's super fun. But there's like 40,000 people on the street watching that contest, and so I just
Jeez.
find like a place on like the top of the building, and I stare at that so I don't get distracted while I'm eating.
That's a lot of people.
Zone
Is
out.
that how many people show up to like Coney Island?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I would love to go to Coney Island to see them guys just eat all that stuff. Because that's like I don't know if that's the biggest stage, but I know that's like one of the most famous that I know of.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl of competitive eating.
So do you like how did you end up getting into competitive eating is what I wonder.
Because I'm a big nerd and I was a huge fan of competitive eating. And then I just decided one day, like, I could try this and maybe I could hang out with these people. And now I get to.
Okay. Nice.
That's kind of similar to how I started in the hot sauce and the challenges, where I was watching it, and my wife actually pushed me and I said, okay, I can do this. And then I didn't start getting into the challenges until people like Jason, late for work, pushed me and said, you can do this. And I'm like, I didn't think I could, but now I get to, you know, see cool people. So
Yeah, you're doing great.
Now I'm hot.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go clean up and hang out with the family. But thank you so much for doing this
Yeah.
with me.
It was fun.
thank you
Yeah,
for hosting us, having us on.
absolutely. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, you too.
All right. I got to come over here. Ah, there we go.